I feel like my life would have gone down a different path if I hadn't been sexually active before marriage. Hi guys, thank you so much for logging on to my channel today. My name is Berry Dakara and I am a lifestyle blogger at berrydakara.com. I blog about everything that enters my head, from my personal life to travels to food to hair and a bunch of different things. My tagline is a little bit of everything, so please check out my blog at www.berrydakara.com. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a little bit, and it is regrets, life regrets. I know that there are people who go by the adage, I don't live my life with any regrets. I don't have any regrets in life. And you know what? That's great, but that is not my story. I have done things in life that I wish I didn't do, and I have not done things that I wish I did do. There have been opportunities that I wish that I took that I didn't, so I thought it would be fun, I guess, to share some of those regrets. I know some people might think that my vlogs are a little too TMI, but hey, that's just how the berry crumbles. So my first regret that I want to share today is dropping French in secondary school, aka high school. From JS1 to JS3, I took French. I actually sat for the French junior WIAC exams and I passed it very well. So my French teacher expected that I would continue in senior secondary school. Unfortunately, I listened to my friends and they were like, who wants to take French in secondary school? Who wants to take French in senior secondary? Nobody does that. Don't do that now. You can't do that. So I, being very young and very impressionable, decided to listen to my friends and I dropped French. My French teacher was very upset. He threatened to call my mom and tell her, which he actually did. But my mom told him that, you know, it was my decision to make and she couldn't force me to take a class that I didn't want to take. So I dropped French, and up until today I regret it, because I know that being bilingual would have given me some more opportunities in life. I don't know what those opportunities would have been, but I do know that being bilingual just kind of helps you up a little bit. And so I wish that I had taken French further. I probably would be working as an ambassador now somewhere, who knows, you never know. You know, I would have been like CEO of like Air France or some World Bank executive or something like that, working in the UN. I don't know, but I do wish that I took French. My second regret in life is that I did not take the opportunity to study abroad. You know, when you go to school in, I think in the US and maybe in the UK, probably in Europe as well, you have the opportunity to travel, and I think Asia as well. You have the opportunity to travel for maybe a semester or so and do your coursework in a different country on a different continent. And those opportunities were right in front of me throughout my college, and I did not take one. I could have studied a semester in France or in London or in Japan or wherever else, but I didn't take that opportunity, which makes no sense because I love to travel. So I don't know why I didn't seize on that opportunity. But I do know that if I had the chance to do college all over again, I will definitely sign up for study abroad. So that's my second thing. My third biggest regret in life would be not living by myself before getting married. That was always something that I wanted to do, because to me, living on your own without handouts from your parents or anybody else is, to me, the ultimate independence. And I feel like women, especially young Nigerian women, should have the opportunity to be fully independent, where they're not relying on anyone to give them money, if you can afford it, obviously. And I was unable to live for myself before getting married. When I moved back to Nigeria for NYSC, I was leaving a job. I didn't have enough money in savings, so I had to live with my dad. And then during NYSC, I was with my aunt in Lagos, and Shortly after I started NYSC, I met my husband. Well, I met the guy who was going to become my husband, and it didn't make financial sense to my parents for me to get a place of my own. Even though I begged and cried and pleaded and everything, my mom said, in Igbo land, no woman will live by herself. She goes from her daddy's house to her husband's house. I'm like, okay, but mommy, daddy is not Igbo, so it really shouldn't apply to me. But she overruled, so I didn't get to live by myself. Anyways, life happens, right? Now, my final regret that I want to share, I told you guys about a little TMI, right? Okay, my final regret that I want to share might be a little bit controversial, but it is my life and it is my regret. So don't judge me for even if you judge me, well, hey, whatever. But my final regret in life is having premarital sex. I wish that I had never indulged in such physical pleasures in life because, you know, it's not just a spiritual thing. Let me tell you guys, it's really not just a spiritual thing. It's also very emotional. It kind of, at least to me, it kind of plays on your psyche and everything. And for me, one of the reasons why I indulged, or rather the main thing that drove me towards premarital sex, was I had very, very low self-esteem. Very, very low. Like, I thought I was the ugliest thing on earth. I thought that I had nothing valuable to offer. I thought that my friends and everybody else was cuter than me and that all the guys liked them. So I felt that the only way a guy would look at me was through my body, and if I was, you know, very sexually suggestive, which I started doing. And honestly, I feel like my life would have gone down a different path if I hadn't been sexually active before marriage. So that is my story and I'm sticking to it. And yeah, so those are the regrets that I have in life. I hope I don't have many regrets moving forward, but the takeaway here is that, you know, life happens, right? And you don't want to let your past judge who you are now and form who you will become in the future. Everybody makes mistakes and there's room to improve. There's room to right those wrongs and correct those mistakes going forward. As long as you are improving upon your life going forward, then I think that you're fine. I apologize for the sound out there. I think someone's cutting a tree or something. But yeah, so moral of the story, you might have regrets, but your regrets and your past do not define your future. Okay? Great. Thank you so much for watching today. If you do feel like sharing your regrets, please do so in the comments below, or you can email me, berrydakara@gmail.com. I love reading emails and I will reply. It might take me like a month to reply, but I will reply. I promise. I promise. Okay. If you like this video, or if you enjoy the content of this video, please give me a thumbs up down below, share the video, and also subscribe to my channel. And please feel free to send me comments or emails letting me know what you want to see, what more content you want to see, what topics you want me to cover, because I will cover, you guys know I'm kind of like an open book, so I will share. So let me know what you want me to talk about and I will do it for you, because I love you. I love you. Mwah. Have a wonderful day. Please visit my blog. You will not regret it. That's one thing you won't regret, is visiting my blog, www.berrydakara.com. Yes, I'm running for president of the Blogging Association. Follow my blog. Yes, I'm campaigning for you to follow my blog. Sorry.